First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem. I was going to do this video over and just record that, but I'm going to just start here though. So, real quick, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, with Tahat, with us. A demonic to our elders and apostles, a great millstone, we taught us this truth. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. So, this MOTB is coming, man. All right. He has to do this. Okay.
C-hip as well, and they're in need of some crazy situation to bring that about.
True. Are you not going to be able to go into a bank and ask for cash? Well, the answer is yes and no. Right now, there are some banks.
Right. That's the whole point of them making a cashless society. Okay. So they can have more control. All right. And what better way to have an abundance of control over the masses of the people than to control their finances, how you buy and sell. Okay. Real quick, this is Revelation 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens. Okay. And we of the hopeful elect. Okay, we are rejoicing. Okay, we dwell in the heavens. Okay, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it is beyond this world. All right, like you. All right, this understanding is beyond this world, man. So we are rejoicing. Okay, because we know that this man has an end. Okay, the scripture says, since I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then I saw that they had an end, roughly paraphrasing, man. We didn't ever think this devil was gonna be taken out of power. Man. We thought he was gonna rule forever. But no, once we went into the scriptures, we realized that he has an end. Okay? And his end is made manifest, man. Okay? He has to do this. He is an actor. Okay? The world is a stage and he's acting. He has to play this role. Okay? It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Woe meaning destruction, man. Death, calamity. Okay? It says, woe to him. I mean, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Why? Why is it woe to the inhabitants of the earth? Well, because the devil is ruling the earth, okay? And he only has a short time left, all right? How do you think he's going to rule now? How do you think he's going to conduct himself and act, right? He's going to be lashing out at everybody, right? Scraping and scrambling and scratching at everything, right? The scriptures tell us how the triumphing of the wicked is short and but for a moment, man. All right, so this man isn't ruling long. He hasn't been ruling long. All right, we are at the end of his rulership. All right, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, who is a man. Okay, there is a physical counterpart of the spiritual uh, demon, Satan, or the devil. There is a physical counterpart who plays the physical role here on earth. Right? Who plays that physical role here on earth, man? Esau, Edom, a so-called white man, okay, who is known as the wicked, okay, and this is a wicked device that he's bringing, all right, and he covers it as demands, okay. You won't have to worry about nobody hitting you upside your head and taking your wallet, because your wallet will be inside your hand. You won't have to worry about nobody taking your money or taking your keys, right? You won't have to worry about nobody getting kidnapped. Why? Because they'll have a GPS in their hand. We can track them. Okay, isn't that how we started with your pets, right? If someone stole little Poopsie, right? You got a device in them, you can find them. AirTag, and you can find you. Right? That's how he covers this thing as convenience, man. All right? It says, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil was come down unto you, having great wrath." Okay, great wrath, great anger. He's very fierce. He's cruel, right? Because he knows, because he know it, that he have but a short time, man. He doesn't have that much more time to go, right? You can see all these nations rallying themselves against him, man. Okay, you can see his big bro, all right, Putin, right? He's doing just as the scripture says that he would do. He's being a guard to these smaller nations, man. Okay, you can hear the wars and rumors of wars. Okay, the newest war is this thing going on with Venezuela, man. Okay, and you see Putin jump right in there. Shit, sent tanks, missiles, uh, rockets, right? Uh, fleet carriers or whatever, right over there, no problem. Okay, we are at the end, man.
And many businesses that prefer to go cashless. They do not want to hold cash. They want everything to be digital. This is actually happening in Australia, and there are banks here in the United States that are looking at this, because if this is effective, if it's successful, then these banks here in the U.S. could follow suit. Look.
Real quick, this is to cause all. All right, real quick. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 13. Verse 16. It says, "And he causeth all." How is he causing all? Well, he's bringing down the monetary system, right? The way that's used to pay today. He's bringing that down. The way that is used to pay today is cash. Okay, the American dollar. All right, that is what's used to buy and sell today. He's doing away with that. He's ushering in a digital currency, okay, which they or he will have full access and full control to. All right, so we're gonna know where you've been. That's what he's saying. We're gonna know where you was at. Okay, because everywhere you go, you have to pay with that chip, and we're gonna know you're there. We're gonna know you're going down south. We're seeing you stop at the fucking gas station on route such and such, and now you're further south at the fucking Home Depot. Okay, we're gonna know exactly where you at, man. This is this man playing God. But it says, "When he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." No matter who you are, what status, what level, okay, how much money, how rich, how poor, what you have and what you don't have, no matter who you are, okay, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. Okay, and this mark is uh, charagma, I believe. Okay, which is a incision, man. It is a cutting into the flesh. Okay, and this symbolizes that you want to stay with your master, right? And overall, that's our people. Right? 2/3 of our people, they're drunk. They want to stay with their master. That says, "Bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead." And it says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Okay? And nevertheless, this is talking about Esau, Edom, and his uh, new world order. Okay?
This says Australia's Macquarie Bank to go fully cashless in push to become completely digital. Look at this. It says cash is king for now. China signals it will slow transition to a cashless society. China wants to go cashless as well.
Right, and if China wants to go cashless, this is going to force a lot of other countries to get on board. Okay, because what's not made in China? Everything that you can put your hands on is pretty much made in China, man. All right.
This is important. If China goes cashless, okay, one of the larger economies in the entire world goes cashless, things are going to change all throughout the United States and Europe and, well, pretty much the entire world.
Is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And
Real quick, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means. Okay, and this is a very deceptive device. Okay, you got elderly people out there, they on Medicaid and Medicare, right? He's gonna use this as convenience for them, man. People with missing limbs. Okay, you got people who got brain damage. You got that what is it called? Forget the damn. It's the Elon Musk chip for your head, Neuralink. Okay, that's going to be a deceptive device as well. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first." Okay, and the children of Israel fell away. We didn't know who we were, man. We were calling ourselves black. Okay, ain't no fucking nation on this. It ain't a landmass on this earth named black, man. Okay, it says, "For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that in that man of sin be revealed the son of perdition." He is the man of sin. Esau, Edom. Okay, again, he plays the physical role of the spiritual demon Satan here on the earth, man. Okay, if the devil was here on the earth walking around, the spiritual demon Satan was here on the earth walking around, he would look like an Edomite. Okay, verse 4 says, "Who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called God." Okay, he calls himself the angel, painted the angels white. He painted the Most High and His Son white. He painted the children of Israel white. He painted the prophets white. Okay, it says, "Exalteth himself above all that is called God." So anything that was called Yasharala, man, he painted over it and exalted himself, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God, man. Okay, and we know that this man is just a man. Okay, this man is soon to be destroyed. He is soon to be captured. Okay, whipped and punished, worked, and ultimately burned up. Okay,
all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally. Total control. Total control. And if you're like me or you,
there you go. Total control. That's what it's all about. That's what Esau wants. Remember, Esau has a God complex. Okay, Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, he wants total control because he feels that he is God. And they can get total control through this RFID chip, through this electronic device.
People stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When it crashed this economy, man, this is
C-Hip as well.
There you go. Total control. That's what it's all about. That's what Esau wants. Remember, Esau.
Real quick, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 13, it says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregations in the sides of the north." Okay? This is Esau, Edom. Okay? Talking about how he's going to be a God, right? He's going to ascend. And the Lord said, "I will bring thee down," man. Verse 14, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Okay, no other person, no other nation, nationality of people on this earth has ever thought this boldly. Okay?
Has a God complex. Okay, Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, he wants total control because he feels that he is God. And they can get total control through this RFID chip, through this electronic device.
People stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. Right. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. Right. All right? This is a serious matter, man. Right. It ain't no more time to be playing around with you people, man. Right.
C-Hip is
All right? So I just want to do something quick on that, man. Lord willing, you are edified. In closing, I want to say, call the Lord and Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem B'Tahak Kudash, a double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, taught us this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Until next time.